How are we doing, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my rainbow vlog. I'm over here for 1 week of fishing with my good friend Nick in Peg 19. In part 1 of this episode, or this series, you might have seen in the first 24 hours I managed to get 2 bites, which was really cool. A 42-pound common and a 42-pound mirror and a 41-pound common. And now we've just started into the second 24-hour period. It's getting towards evening time. I was just wondering whether or not I needed to redo some rods, and this happened. Check this out. Right, well, I'm completely out of breath. I've just been out in a boat in the wind here, playing my third carp, and Nick has got it in the net. It's a bit of a big one, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, it's looking a good one, mate. A nice common.
Oh, mate. When this came up for the net, it came up the first time and it dove back down again. Yeah, I was playing it for about another 5 minutes afterwards, so I knew what I was attached to, and I was like, shit, that's I don't want that falling off. And it didn't fall off, it went in the net eventually. Right, let's go and get this one weighed, get some photos. Happy days. Oh, there she is, mate. Get her out. Where's the old sun? Just so you can see it there. Oh, there she is. Look at that. Absolute cracker. Yeah, she's nice. Right, well, here she is. We just weighed her 50 pounds and an ounce.
4 ounce.
4 ounces. We've got an extra 3 ounces then from Nick, so yeah, just over 50. Made up with this, really good battle, and she is a true rainbow giant of a common. Right, hopefully we can do her justice. Oh, look at that. Right. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's why we come to Rainbow, people. That is why we come to Rainbow. Here we go, big girl. Oh, there we go. Bring her up for the camera. Thank you very much. Mwah. Back you go, big girl. Yes. Right, so I thought I'd just run you through the rig that has just caught that fish that you've just seen being returned. I've just turned it around. So this rig, it's like, well, it is a bollocks rig. Apart from it's not a bottom bait bollocks, it's a pop-up bollocks. And it's on a stiff Gemini boom there. I think it's a 70-pound Gemini boom, one of their pre-tie booms or stems. I really like those. And then I've just set that up multi-rig style, and you can see that the bait sits sideways on there with a size 2 hook underneath. There you go. Don't know if that's picking it up. And basically what it does is it makes it hard for the bream to get hold of it, and the carp obviously still like to come along and slurp it in and eat it. Reason I'm using a stiff boom is just to lower it down real slowly. That is ultra critically balanced, because I think over there, the spot that I'm fishing up against the islands, there's gonna be lots of pine needles and debris and crap on the bottom. So I just want something that's gonna sit up. And also it's a little bit different than what normally gets fished on Rainbow. Normally people are fishing snowmen or bottom baits. So we're going for pop-ups just to try and catch the eye of the fish and get them to drop down and have a mouthful, which is all we want. So there we go. Things are going well. Let's see what tonight brings, shall we? Well, it's just getting a sunset on Sunday evening. I went to the toilet, came back in a swim. Nick was hanging on to my right-hand rod as a fish had disappeared off up the channel that way. And then he sort of frantically said to me, my middle rod's going as well. And the right-hand rod fish went into a snag around the corner. I thought that was a goner. And somehow I managed to get that one out. So yeah, got that one. That was a common, I don't know, probably about £30 or something. And then came back to the swim, gave Nick the fish, and then went out to the long rod over the back of an island that's been in the posts. And yeah, the fish was just basically sat there, like laying against the grass, just waiting for me to arrive. And I turned up, played it for a little bit, got it in the net, and it's a scaly one. I've never had a scaly one out of rainbow. Both quite small fish for rainbow standards, but we're getting weighed. And yeah, what a lovely start to the evening. But check this out. Not only is the fishing good, but the sunsets aren't bad either. There we go. Little baby by rainbow standards, £28, but nice part of a double take. Oh, pop that one back. And then we're going to get the mirror. I never thought I'd be saying I'd had a double take at rainbow, but happy days. Well, there we go. Second fish of that double take. This one went £35 on the scales. And although not the biggest at rainbow, it's a character and a looker. Look at that. Nice scaly one from Bo. First scaly I've had from Bo. Like I say, not the monster 70-pounders that we came for, but I'm well happy with that. What a start to the trip. I think that's fish number 5. So yeah, it started well. Let's hope the big girls turn up for a feed soon. Better get her back, better get the rods out before it gets pitch black. Thank you, fish. So it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, about half an hour ago I was asleep in bed and then got woken up to my middle rod pulling over tight, which is the one that's right out the back, through a hook on a little island or a spit over the back. Hooked into the fish, I could feel it on there, and basically when this happens is you pull the fish back to the float. Sorry, you pull your float back to the peg on the island, and then you just can go out in the boat. So there wasn't a rush to get out there. The fish was just happy over there, so got another rig ready, went out there, and yeah, it had an awesome fight. It snagged me up on this underwater snag out there. At one point I was hanging on to a tuft of grass with one hand, trying to play the fish with another to stop it getting into a snag. Yeah, it came up on the surface a few times and I saw it, and then finally managed to get it in the net, and it's a big fat common. So yeah, we'll go down and see if we can get some footage. You can't sack the fish here. I wouldn't sack a fish like this until first light anyway, but yeah, you can't sack them, so we're going to get all the camera stuff ready, get the lights ready, and then try and get some good night shots. But yeah, fish number 6, it's starting to really come good. The old lucky log. Right, there she is. She's still in the net inside there. But, yeah, she's make sure those fins are down, which they are. Oh yes, a good fish. Oh yes, Nick. Oh yes, Nick.
That's the water.
Oh, I don't think that's the water, bud. I mean, some of it's water, but oh, inside there, it's quite a nice common. Oh, oh, look at that. Look at that. There's the hook bait just in the corner. Oh, we'll still go. Hook bait in there. There we go. Do you mind taking that for me, please, Nick? Oh, still go. Right. Oh, look at the gut on that. She's a proper one, Nick. Oh. I'll let you call it, mate.
£60 and 7 ounces.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it a 60?
It's a 60, mate.
Yes, look at that. 60 £60 5, mate. I'll take on that.
Yeah, settled at 65, yeah.
Here's a little fist pump there, Nicky. Yes, mate. Yes.
Worth getting up for.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that was, and that battle. I'll retell the story of that battle in the morning to everyone. But right, let's get it back in the water, mate, and then we'll get the camera kit ready. Right, yeah. There we go, mate. Check that out. Look how wide it is. Look at that. Oh, that is a large fish. Oh. Check these bad boys out. They're 12 ounces. Put those there. That's just my little rig prep table. Just thought I'd show you this. So basically I just have my little tray out of the bucket here. Put the bits that I need to hand. Spare hooks, because I change the hook after every fish or every time I put the rod out. These are smaller leads here. They're for the 2 lead setup. And then I've got my hook baits, which are the 18mm hard hookers. I've got some ultra buoyant, ultra gooed up hook baits there. That's from my friend James at Carp Junkie. Super buoyant, so they sort of critically balance those 18mm hard hooker trigger ices. Got the ever faithful Trigger Ice liquid booster. Love that stuff, and obviously that goes over the top of the Trigger Ice boilies there. But yeah. Well, it's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday afternoon. We haven't had any fish since that big common, that £60 common at 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's been quite a quiet morning. Just one bream to report. Weather's looking glorious again, the sun is shining. I think we're just waiting for a shoulder fish to turn up at the, or I'm waiting for a shoulder fish to turn up in that back pool again, see if I can get a bite out long. Or as the water warms up and the sun comes out even more, the fish to start cruising along that island margin again and start picking them up on that right hand rod. But yeah, life is good. We're in the middle of the forest in southern France, and I've got something, a little update to tell you guys as well, because you wouldn't believe this, but look, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, this bird keeps turning up. Every morning, she rocks up in the peg. Cute little thing. Don't really know much about what she's saying, because obviously I don't speak the lingo, but yeah, she turns up every morning, comes and waits outside my bivvy. I've told her, I've said, look, I'm taken. I mean, I've got kids at home, but she's persistent, this one. But her name's Penny. So, you gonna say hello, Penny? Bonjour. I don't know, yeah, look. Check out my new bird. How we doing, Penny? Here we are. There you go. She's, yeah, she's quite obedient, to be honest. She turns up. She was cleaning my boat the other night. Jumped in there, cleaned it all out. I think she's a bit keen on me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Me and Penny are going to chill out here in the sunshine. I think I'm going to end this part of the vlog now. So this is the end of part 2 of my rainbow adventure in Peg 19. And yeah, I'll put a link in the description above or below for part 3 and also part 1 if you missed that one. And remember, give the video a like and give the channel a subscribe, please. It really does help me out and help the YouTube algorithm. But I hope everyone is good back at home or wherever in the world you're watching this. And yeah, be lucky if you're out there fishing. Latest, people.